Meal. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
T.Y. Hilton.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
The pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Alert three. Check. Crunch. He's checking. Crash. 49.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. That one good for 37 yards. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one caught by Cameron Braid. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
drop to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Once again here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Pascal. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Indianapolis.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Darius Leonard on the top.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Colts 21, Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
9-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The 20-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Throwing his Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Bilal Nichols, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 24, Colts 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wentz flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Now Wentz again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now throwing on first down and completing it, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
It's now
good run there.
6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
The Bears' 35-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
down the coverage.
Here's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bears 27. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a toss running left is Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The catch made by Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Don't get nervous. Lunch 49.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackman. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. So that one will be accepted. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 31.
Again, it's Taylor. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. On play action, Wentz out to his left. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Right now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. On 1st down, it's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Man open left side. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
17-yard line.
Second down now. It's Montgomery. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Bears 40, Colts 35. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Wentz to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on
here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gonna look deep for Jeff. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First down.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
The Vikings first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 65 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Sanders. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker plugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play fake, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 4.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup for 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack on first down, Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, it's for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, Hurts. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Vikings.
We're going. Let's go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Minnesota.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to Sanders on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. 36. Watch the edge.
They run again on first down. Cook. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Cousins to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Vikings 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the...
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And, boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Down and 2 yards to go.
Now Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On the coverage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
4th down, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. To try again after the sack. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards down my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you could not take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip. You free smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through right through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those silly winds that never be the same. Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
To number 84,
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
He's set to kick off.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To number 11,
A.J. Brown. 26 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bears nothing.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Check, check, lucky. Alert 3, 18.
Now Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Lock in. Crunch. He's checking.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
A.J. Brown.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, check 20. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Bang, 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 bang. He's crashing. Slam, slam. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 4.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Trubisky will throw. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Devion Clowney brought him down. A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get... And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Titans 19, Bears 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The 5-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, Tannehill dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up second down. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Stephen Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
19-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down by Khalil.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 22 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
As physical as this game is, sometimes it's precision that gets guys into the end zone. And that's exactly what we saw on that play. Tremendous blocking. Running back saw it and followed it into the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Ooh, Lord,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
47. Bears 21. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of...
Derrick Henry all alone.
If you were me,
touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Pull you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Talking foul on me. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks.